EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Armadillos of Buenos Aires. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Richardson off the play fake. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Armadillos will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Back to throw again. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. They go play action with Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Armadillos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. One rushing, one receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Juju Brents. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Richardson to throw off play action. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Taylor will take it in. Touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion right is Addison. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hey, smash! 19 Lions!
Richardson now on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Flush to his right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play action. Now Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
On the jump. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Second and 9. Off play action. Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Throwing on second and long. Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Armadillos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
In motion right is Addison. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Fighting through. And he caught it up.
Wow. That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Gay's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And my goodness, another interception. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Ready, break! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle!
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Andre Cisco there on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To throw on second down. Herring. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice gain.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Come on.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Herring. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Armadillos add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Escapes the defender. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation. And now here's another interception. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.